It's funny how women go to lengths trying to make you believe that they do not care about a man's money. They use all kinds of examples, all kinds of words, all kinds of gestures and examples and historical evidence, all manipulation to make you believe that they don't care about a man's money. Oh, I don't care how much money he has. I want him to be kind and caring and sensitive and passionate. I want him to be tall. I want him to have a flat stomach. I want him to be this. I want him to be that. It is all pure manipulation, and women are very good at manipulation. You know the old damsel in distress. Women don't need any training, it's innate. It's in their, since they're born. They are naturally manipulative because they do not have, from the cave days, they did not have the muscle strength and the strength of a man. So they needed to hone and perfect their manipulation skills to make the men who are stronger do for them what they couldn't do for themselves. And this has stayed in their DNA and will be in their DNA and is in their DNA for eternity. But I am telling you here the unvarnished truth, the peeled onion here. Nothing, and I'm saying to you, nothing will motivate a woman, will turn her on more, will attract her attention, will get her attention, and will make her impressed as much as a man's financial success. Nothing. At the risk of repeating myself for the millionth and one time, because for some people it takes 1,000,002 times to get it, especially if she's already successful. So the women who tell you, I've got my own money, I've got my own house, I've got my own car, I've got my this, I've got my that, they're even more turned on by a successful man. Because they are more, it takes a more successful man to attack them, because they already got the basic stuff. They're not interested in a man taking them to Olive Garden for lunch. They already go there with their friends. They like a man who is even more wealthy than them. They don't even like equal. A lot of people, these so-called self-labeled coaches, say women like a man to be making as much as them or even more. No. They don't even want you to make as much as them. They want you to make significantly more. Notice I said want. Wanting does not mean having. This is, want here means if they had everything their way. If they could have things exactly the way they want them. If they could have their preferences match reality. They would want a man who makes at least twice as much as them or infinitely more. There are a lot of women who are completely, perfectly comfortable. They don't need a man to eat 3 meals a day. They don't need a man to pay their mortgage. They don't need a man to pay their car payments or insurance. They are completely self-sufficient in terms of money, but they very much are in need and want to meet a man who is much more financially secure than them, has a much higher net worth than them. So when a woman uses all kinds of manipulative words and actions and gestures to make you believe that they don't care about a man's money, that means they care that much more. Completely let it go one ear and out the other. And watch their reaction when they see someone that has markers of wealth. I've seen it so many times. I even had close friends, which I really care about. Close female friends that I've gone on cruises with. And very good, very close friends. I share with her my secrets, and she shares hers. And she tells me even, oh, I dated this guy, I like him so much. And I say, send me a picture. And she sends me a picture of this guy, and he is nothing to look at. He's a short guy with a pot belly and a bald head. Nothing that you would, he has nothing that you would consider attractive in a man. And then I say, whoa, what do you like about him? He says, oh, he makes me feel so good. And then there's a Freudian slip. He says, oh, he's a lawyer, and he's got a oceanfront home in Sarasota, Florida. And he's got this and he's got that. And then she forgot That earlier she told me that she doesn't care about his money. It's not his money. You know, it's other things that she likes about him that makes her so attracted to him and everything. And then in the same breath, the Freudian slip comes in, and she tells me that, oh, this got the oceanfront home, and this and that, and all these markers, a convertible Bentley and everything. And I'm saying, if he didn't have all of those, would you still be attracted to him? She goes, oh, absolutely, absolutely. Even if he was penniless, I would be still attracted to him. Well, I believe that as much as I believe Joe Biden. Pardon me for throwing in a political thing here, but I have to give you an example that at least I can relate to. They lie through their teeth. I mean, in her case, she's not even lying to get anything out of me. She's lying as just that innate manipulation that's in her DNA. You know, they just can't. You know how, have you noticed when you argue with women, even when you know they're wrong and they know they're wrong, you can simply not get them to admit that they made a mistake. It is not in their DNA. They are incapable of saying, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. That was my error. I was wrong. They cannot do that. They cannot do that. They would rather just argue with you until you just turn red in the face and leave. But the point of this video was to tell you, watch out and don't believe the manipulation and the BS. When it's all said and done, it's not the flat stomach, it's not the 6 foot tall height, it's not the other things that are bigger than other men. It's all about money. Those other things, they're just icing on the cake. If he has the money and success, yes. And if he has those other things, he's tall and he's flat stomach and he's not old and everything healthy and all that, that's just bonus. Those are just bonuses. But as long as he has the money, they will overlook those things in a second. But if he has all those things, but he's a broke dude, he's out the door. Yeah, they might sleep with him have fun with him, roll in the hay, whatever. But they will never respect him and they will never take him seriously. And having a woman in your life that doesn't respect you, it's like having a car with no engine. All the best.